Good morning, Thursday. I've been talking about the sun and the moon and your relationship to them the past couple of Thursdays. And this Thursday, I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on the moon. So, there is a light side and a dark side of the moon. And kind of like what I've talked about before about the duality of of us. There's the light side and the dark side of us. And what inspired me to go this direction today was the fact that we have all of these really big personal planets in retrograde. I think I touched on that also. We have Saturn, uh, Jupiter, and Venus all moving from our eye, looking at it, at the planets in the sky moving backwards, even though they're not really moving backwards. But when they do, we're looking more at the shadow side of us. Pluto is another planet, regardless of direction, that tends to, when it shows up, that tends to have something to do with our shadow side. So with the moon, remember, it deals with our internal nature. It deals with, um, who we are fundamentally, our emotional side, our emotional part of us. And so we're going to have aspects of us um, from that core part of us that have the light and the dark. You can't have the darkness without the light, or the light without the darkness. So I thought it would be kind of fun to go through. And again, I'm using my only astrology book you'll ever need as a reference point for this. And I went through each one of the signs and intuitively picked one of the characteristics that described the light and the dark for each sign, and those are the ones that I'm sharing with you. So there are more, it's not just one specific thing. There's a lot more complexity to it, but this will give you a general idea of the type of energy that's associated with each sign in the lighter aspect and the darker aspect. So I'm just going to read through the list that I compiled for you. Of course, if you want to learn more, that book is a phenomenal resource. I have some others that I really enjoy as well, but that one seems to be literally the most comprehensive book that has pretty much everything you need for overarching ideas and themes. So, and also, like I've mentioned before, I follow more of the Vedic system of astrology versus the tropical, which most people are familiar with. So, when it comes to the placement of the planets and even your being able to determine your sun or your moon sign is slightly different, but this will at least give you a little bit of a starting point. Okay, so for Aries, Aries is energetic on the light side, impulsive on the dark. Taurus, affectionate on the light side, possessive on the dark. Gemini, charming on the light side, superficial on the dark. Cancer, imaginative in the light, moody in the dark. Leo, exuberant on the light side, self-indulgent in the dark side. Virgo, steadfast in the light, critical in the dark. Libra, adaptive in the light, dependent in the dark. Scorpio, ambitious in the light, obstinate in the dark. Sagittarius, adventurous in the light, restless in the dark. Capricorn, committed in the light, overexacting in the dark. Aquarius, idealistic in the light, unpredictable in the dark. And finally, Pisces, compassionate in the light, indecisive in the dark. Let me know how those resonate with you. Like I actually know a few who have those moon signs, and they're like locked in my brain. I feel like, oh my gosh, yeah, that fits them to a T. Um, yeah, so super fun. I hope you enjoyed that. And then tomorrow will be Flower Friday and a full moon. So I will be sharing some info on that, and that will be really, really cool. So today, be thinking about some things that might be, or feeling into is even better, thinking and feeling into any areas of your life that you would love to see improve. Like they're pretty good, but they could be better. And we're going to use those as the foundational place for talking about the full moon tomorrow. Okay. All right. I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. Remember, we learn from one another, so please share this with anyone that you think would enjoy it. I will see you here tomorrow. Bye for now.